And look at that. We're getting in. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're headed to the Horton mine, followed by the bimetallic mine. And at the very top of this mountain, we have the Victorine mine. On my way, I noticed this real neat rock foundation. Likely one of the miners' houses. You can see where the chimney would have been. Horton mine is straight ahead. I could see the portal in the distance. And we have this building to check out real quick. Looks like there's two buildings. One down there too. Looking in, this first building's a workshop. Isn't much left behind. Shelf on this side. That's it. Then going down, there's another building right there. This had a garage door right there. This was likely a garage. Looking back up at that workshop, which is completely empty, we'll continue up. Let's continue up that way. It's really in ruins. Not expecting much inside. We do have a sampling box. Looking inside, tons and tons of sampling boxes. In this cabin, and you know it's a cabin because of the bed frames. We have another room right there. Let's go to the second room. I'm just trying to get over these ore sampling boxes without stepping on anything, because there's a lot of hazards. Just filled with more of those boxes. Let's continue up to the Horton mine. Currently coming up to the Horton mine, which is a very unique looking mine with all these reinforced pieces of metal. And it is flooded. You can see water coming out of it from right there. This was the old fence when it was accessible. Now while we can't get into the Horton mine, the other mines in this video are supposed to be open. The moment you come up to the mine, you're hit by a blast of cold air. And look at that. We're getting in. Let's go inside. I have now gained access to the Horton mine, which that's been cut recently. I've known plenty of people, other YouTubers who have come up, and they've all reported for years that this was a closed off mine shaft, that no one's ever getting back into Horton mine. So it's quite something being the first YouTuber to enter the Horton mine since it's been closed off. Isn't that something? Continuing forward. We still have a reinforced ceiling. A lot of reverberation in the rock. I do see some other footprints. With a very musty smell. A lot of abandoned places tend to have a similar smell to them. And as we're continuing forward, we're hit by a lot of moist air. Look at all those footprints. First YouTuber to enter the Horton mine since it's been closed off. It's like an accomplishment. At the time of this video making, I don't know when it's going to be published. Maybe someone will beat me to it. It's really difficult to see ahead. I hear water. It's leaking off of the ceiling. Drift going that way comes to a dead end. Big pile of reinforced metal. I don't know the terminology, the exact terminology. But all the rock around us is completely black. So is the ground. So even though I have 8,000 lumens combined, we just can't see anything. I've never been to a mine where the light's soaked up so badly. Looking back, as we continue. So we did have this electrical right here would have held lights into place. There would have been lights on each one of those. That's not something you see in a lot of mines. Okay, I hit a area where the ground is very soft. I hear almost like a waterfall in the distance. It's getting louder and louder. Not gonna lie, being alone is a little creepy. Okay. Just figuring out how I'm going to cross this without my boots getting... Okay, I'm soaked. I hear water above us too. Maybe there's another mine shaft. Okay, look at this interesting piece of work. I'm not getting any closer to that. I just don't feel safe doing that. So we have water going down. And then on this side we have a ladder. And all this steel is just rusted to hell. That's the face. Continuing forward, we have light at the end of the tunnel. Start trekking back. Let's begin walking back. This time I'm going to go on this side, see if it's easier. So a note, if you plan on coming to the Horton mine, which I don't encourage it, but the oxygen is good. My O2 sensor has not gone off. It's reading, see, 20.1, which is average. One tip, bring waterproof boots, because my boots are soaking wet right now. And I still got about 2 miles to go for the rest of my expedition today. Now I have to get to the other side without getting on all this nasty water with who knows what chemicals inside of it. That word I was looking for in the past when I said a very moist mine is fog. There's literal fog inside of this mine, and it makes it difficult to see where you're going. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about if it's haunted or not, or if it was scary going into the Horton mine because of its reputation. And to be honest, it's one of the most peaceful mines I've ever been in. Usually I have like a little bit of anxiety going in mines, but this one, it's peaceful. I would say this is the least haunted mine I've ever been to. Completely still, quiet. It's one of the most unique mines I've seen too. But yeah, it's not scary. It's not anything like that. I didn't hear any weird noises. It's just a quiet, peaceful mine. Nothing superstitious about it. Now, I'm not saying that's for everyone, but for my experience going into this mine, that's what I got from it. It was creepy at first, of course, just because it's unfamiliar territory, but once I finished going through the whole tunnel, yeah, not much to it. I really wasn't expecting to get into the Horton mine. This is really something. And now that we had a look at the Horton mine, we have two other mines to check out right above the mountain. That's the bimetallic mine and the Victorine mine. That's going to be uploaded in part 2, so stay tuned for that. And this is it for today's video. Checked out the Horton mine. Very neat mine. So thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. And I'm going to check out those two other mines, which will be in part 2.